Today, I'll be talking about the top 5 anime girls with most wasted potential. These characters could have been great characters, but the writers just ruined their great potential. Number 5 on my list is Haruko from Maken Ki. When I look back at her character, it is like wow. It is really a shame a hot character design like this went to waste. When you look at her, she had one of the hottest bodies an anime girl could have. She literally had the biggest breasts you would ever see in an anime series. Her face looks pretty attractive as well. She could have been great waifu material, but the anime series decided to make her a forgettable generic cliche tsundere that said all typical tsundere lines. She yelled and got angry at the main character often. Her awful personality just ruined my opinion of her. I know I shouldn't expect too much from a harem ecchi anime series, but it's like, she could have been such a great character. Number 4 on this list is Feina, from Feina Pirate Princess. Many people probably don't even know this anime series, but this anime could have been as good as Yona of the Dawn. Like Yona, Feina seemed to be a girl that never had to work a day in her life, or do anything at all. Everything was handed to her. But things soon turned out bad, and she had to set out on her own journey and pursue things she wants in life. So, with this sort of premise and with Feina cutting her hair short, I really got Yona of the Dawn vibes. I thought she was going to get great character development like Yona. She'll become a strong, fierce leader that inspired people. Instead, Feina just turned out to be a damsel in distress that needed to be saved often. There was not much in terms of her growing as character. Number 3 on this list is Asuna, from Sword Art Online. In the beginning of Season 1, she was shown as this cool, strong female character that seemed to be almost as strong as Kirito. She was a pretty strong fighter and showed no fear. Not only that, she was an inspiring character that people seek guidance from. Even if she acted cold towards Kirito at first, you can't deny how cool she was as a female character. And then the anime, for whatever reason, decided to make her a damsel in distress. She became a weak, trapped female character that needed Kirito to save her. It was such an odd direction for character. In Season 2, she had barely appeared at all, and was very forgettable. She had more of a role in the latest season, but didn't really do anything important until near the end of it. This anime series turned her from being a cool, strong female character to being a side character that barely does anything at all at times. It just felt like an odd turn of her character. Let's take a look at another anime series with a strong female character, which is Mikasa from Attack on Titan. Even though Eren is the protagonist of the show and gets a lot of attention, my opinion on Mikasa never changed. She was that strong female character that fought well, even when she can't turn into a Titan herself. Throughout the several seasons, the anime series gave her plenty of cool moments, showing how strong she is and how cool she is. I still think of her as that strong and cool female character. When I think of Asuna, I think of her as just Kirito's love interest. Number 2 on my list is Saya, from Blood Plus. Saya is this girl that seems ordinary at first, but soon learns she is not normal, and has special powers. Saya starts off as this scared girl that doesn't want to fight. Obviously, she'll seem annoying at first. The only time she is ready to fight is when the other part of herself takes over, and she loses control. But as for typical Saya, she just whines all the time. We've seen this all the time in anime. A scared character gets character development, and later turns to a cool and confident main character. I was expecting Saya to get great character development. There was a major event that was shocking, and was basically a turning point of this anime series. I thought finally, Saya was going to change for the better. But instead, she turned to a different kind of character that was just as annoying. She was basically an emo that hated life and just wanted to be alone. She was fighting now, but she always had the I hate life expression on her face. Everything was annoyance to her, and she didn't want to talk to her friends. It was really annoying to see this. I know a terrible event occurred, but this paid party she had for herself was going on for way too long. She was basically an emo for the second half of the show. Number 1 on my list is Sakura Mato from Fate Stay Night. She started off as this born shy nice girl that was a damsel in distress. She needed Shiro to save her many times. She was just a boring character to watch. It's like, when will she start standing up for herself? In the Heaven's Feel route, her character gets more and more interesting as she started to get more stressed out and frustrated. You can see her insanity building up, and it's only a matter of time before she snaps. When she finally snaps, it was such a shocking and exciting moment. Finally, Sakura is now an interesting character to watch. She seemed like a creepy yandere character that you never know what she'll do next. She was very destructive and psychotic. I couldn't wait to see what she'll do next. And then the writer took an odd direction with her character. She suddenly started whining about how nobody saved her when she needed help, how she blames the world for what happened to her. Instead of acting creepy, she acted more like a whiny brat that acted like she was the only victim in this world that had to go through terrible events. After she became a yandere, that's all she did. Whine and whine. I was expecting creepy, obsessive behavior about how she wants Shiro all to herself. Instead, she went on multiple long whiny rants about how no one helped her and how she is a victim. This isn't scary. This is just annoying. The writer for this scenario really messed up her character. Instead of being scared, it's more like, will you shut up already, Sakura? I guess the writer for this scenario was trying to make her seem more human with her flaws. But as a fan, I simply wanted to see a crazy, destructive yandere, and all I saw was a whiny brat that thinks she's the only one suffering in this world.